Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Game of Thrones. Last time on Game of Thrones, we had Dark Wings, Dark Words. Moving on, where we left off in the first episode. What all happened? We had some cool talks between Catelyn and Robb's wife, whose name I still haven't gotten yet, but we had a cool, story about how, Catelyn, basically, Catelyn's full relationship with Jon, which was pretty cool. Arya met up with, the Knights of No Banners, or the Brotherhood Without Banners, who met up with the Hound, and he recognized her. We had some stuff with Marjorie and Sansa, which was pretty cool. And, yeah. No Daenerys. We had a little bit of Jon, we had a little bit of Jon, north of the Wall with the Wildlings, which was pretty cool. And we had some, we met a new character, two new characters, Jojen and, Mira, who met up with Bran, and they've been looking for Bran, apparently, which was interesting. So, yeah. With that being said, this is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Game of Thrones that I've reacted to. And in terms of talking about the book, you can, but I'd rather you be kind of vague about it. And with that all being said, let's get into this episode of Game of Thrones. Here we go. And they captured Jaime. I forgot about that, too. The Northmen caught up with Jaime and Brienne. Yeah, it's Catelyn's father. Man. Just start off sad. What, did you miss? Yeah, that's gotta be awkward if they miss in these kinds of funerals. Anyone else want to give it a try? I know, there's a lot of pressure to get that. I don't blame this guy at all. It's just kind of awkward. Yeah, alright. Let a pro handle this. Wow, that confident, huh? Nice. There you go.
208, but for every man we lost, the Lannisters...
We need our men more than Tywin needs his!
Yeah. You're starting to get outnumbered. She's moving her chair. Oh my gosh. She would move her chair. Yes! Perfect. Oh my gosh, no one has said a friggin' word.
Which is why I'm naming you new Master of Coin.
Master of Coin.
He's in charge of the money?
That best suits your talents.
I'm quite good at spending money, but a lifetime of outrageous wealth hasn't taught me much about managing it.
No doubt you will prove equal to this challenge.
Here, here.
Oh, shut.
He was slower than I expected. And more predictable.
I've been sitting in a muddy pen, wrapped in chains for the past year.
And I'm a woman. I was still beating you.
So it has been a year since he was taken.
Maybe you were as good.
Aw.
What is it?
It's wolf.
Made of bread.
That's the tail.
Yeah.
Aw. That's sweet.
Be safe. Yeah, you too.
I mean, it makes sense that he would stay here because they were going to the wall originally, so.
Burn your fingers.
Oh. Bunch of dead horses. Jeez Louise. What, no one noticed this on the way in here? Oh god, it's a pattern too.
9.
I've got a big old wall to hide behind, but it only guards one side.
We'll meet again.
Aye, if you do your job.
I always see you signal.
So they're going to attack the wall.
Every night. When it's time, I'm going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen.
Jeez.
We can talk inside. Oh, can we?
Just let him in. He's looking for John, isn't he? No. You can't do anything to them. It's you and all your daughters. Unless you train them to be skilled assassins.
You should all be kissing my feet for letting you in. And I've turned you all away.
Why'd that one guy look like Owen from Torchwood?
You. Well, look at him. He's a walking feast.
Fran... Craster, you're not funny. Okay, how has Sam not lost weight being a part of the Night's Watch? Been walking around everywhere, running away from White Walkers. Dude has to have lost weight at some point.
I'll make you a lord of the Iron Islands for this. We're not in the Iron Islands. Go. Come on.
He's not from the Iron Islands? That's interesting.
You told me your magic requires a king's blood.
Yes.
I'm the one true king.
You are. But there are others with your blood in their veins. You will sit on the Iron Throne. But
who? Wait, there's literally no one else. Oh, well, I guess if... No, he doesn't have any more siblings.
We can find sellswords in Pentos and Mir. Is it we already, Sir Barristan? If you want to sit on the throne your ancestors built, you must win it. That
Oh my
woman
gosh,
blood in your
freaking
hands
these
before
two
the
old
thing
dudes
is
are
done.
fighting over her.
Enemies. I have dragons. I'll give you one.
Ooh. Give a
We'll
dragon?
win the throne with dragons, not slaves, your grace. Khaleesi, please.
Yeah, no, let's not. Hold on, she has a plan.
Aegon Targaryen proved that.
You're both here to advise me. I value your advice, but if you ever question me in front of strangers again, you'll be advising someone else.
Ooh.
Is that understood?
Yeah.
And what about you? You know that I'm taking you to war. You may go hungry, you may fall sick,
Yeah.
you may be killed. Valar Morghulis. Yes.
Oh.
All men must die. But we are not men.
That what that means? That's what that means, apparently. Good to know.
Jenna specializes in first timers.
She's not bad with
Wow.
second timers either.
My lord.
Man, they are great
Fair enough,
wingmen.
the payment for putting you... Oh, it was a gift, Podrick. This is more than I give you in a year.
He's a squire. You don't pay him.
Then it's
Yeah.
much more than I give you in a year.
Yeah.
I won't take it, my lord.
Maybe they're trying to curry some favor with the new master of coin.
Have you ever known a whore to turn down gold? They were happy enough to take...
These ladies enjoyed him so much they gave him the time for free.
Huh.
Is that what you're telling us?
That's what it appears to be.
Sit down, Podrick.
Alright, something is wrong here.
We're going to need details. Copious details.
Oh my gosh. Now they're not Ironborn, are they? They're just... I think they're the guys that caught him.
No! No!
Oh!
No, please! No! No!
What? Oh! Ah, man, so now there's just another archer. Yeah, pull your pants up.
Like a little privacy?
Man, this ain't right. Man, Jamie actually feels bad.
You know who she is, don't you?
You gonna try to talk your way out?
Bitch from who cares where?
Not defiled.
Fancy word for a fancy man. I hated to read as a child, but my father forced me to study the books every morning before I could practice.
Oh yeah, and he was dyslexic, wasn't he?
Oh wow. I'm not as young zillion as I was once.
None of us are.
Yeah, you can only go so far, man.
Jamie from the tree.
Oh, okay. Alright, that worked.
Suppose you'll be wanting something to eat?
Famished, actually.
Think we've got a spare partridge on the fire?
I do like partridge.
Bring the bird over here. And the carving knife. Will this work as a table, my lord?
Oh, yes, this will do nicely.
Oh, no. They're still loyal to Rob.
You think you're the smartest man there is? That everyone alive has to bow and scrape and lick your boots. My father. And if you get in any trouble, all you've got to do is say, my father.
Yeah.
That's it. All your troubles are gone. Have you got something to say? Careful. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You're nothing without your daddy. Your daddy ain't here. Never forget that. Yeah, this should help you remember.
That's the song they were singing. Just like a rock version. That was a weird end to this episode. Wow. Oh god, my nose hurts for some reason. Looks fine. Looks a little bruised, honestly. Oh my gosh, it is. I think my nose is bruised. Well, that's gonna look weird. Anyway. Don't know how that happened, but that was, definitely an interesting episode. Yeah. that was something. So this is 2 episodes in a row where we've ended with Jamie and Brienne. But jeez, he got his friggin' hand cut off. That's nuts, man. That's really nuts. Alright. Well, let's go over some notes. The first thing I wrote down was Jamie year. So he did say in this, it's been a year since they took him captive. And I think that was in the end of season 1, when they captured him. So it has been a year since the end of season 1, which is good because, and I said this like really early on, like this show does have a problem with saying like how much time has passed between episodes. Generally, it's okay, but yeah, it's good to know now that it's been a year since he's been captured. That does give me a better time frame on how long it's been. I wrote down the wall. So the wildlings are still going to war with the Night's Watch, basically, and they're going to attack the wall, presumably before? No, maybe not before the Lord Commander gets back to the wall, but maybe. I don't know. That could be. And even if they do get back to the wall, they got a lot of injured people, so I don't know how well that's actually going to work out. Now the thing is, Jon is a man on the inside. He's not fully with the wildlings. He's the man on the inside, and that was the whole thing of why he killed Corran, was to gain their favor, basically. So he's sort of the spy, so I'm sure he's not gonna let an actual, war with the wall happen, but yeah. So that's interesting. It's interesting that they don't, I don't know, at this point with the White Walkers, coming out and attacking and stuff like that, you'd think that the wildlings would want to join up with the Night's Watch. Like, if they can team up and face the White Walkers, that would be something. And then I wrote down, I wrote down Dany's army. So, I mean, it's interesting, trying to figure out, which should you go with? Should you go with this slave army that will only do what you want them to do, which is Jorah's argument, or do you go with Ser Barristan's method of just getting loyal men? Honestly, both sides do present valid arguments, especially when Jorah says, yes, Rhaegar had had a lot of loyal men, strong men, and he died. So, yeah, that is a good point. See, that's the thing, is I feel like Daenerys should just compromise between the two of them and get both. Okay, I'm going to get really good, really strong men, and I'm going to get this slave army. Let's get them both. And I don't know, maybe she's going towards that, but she is trying to get the slave army, the Unsullied. She's definitely trying to get them. And, yeah. I don't know exactly what her plan is, but she has to have some sort of plan. There's no way she's giving up one of her dragons. No, that's not happening. And the two of them, Jorah and Barristan, they were both no, we can't do this. You can't give them up. And I do like that she kind of laid down the law with the two of them. It's look, she didn't even say, trust me, I have a plan. She was just look, do not ever question me in front of strangers again. Or, and she kind of put it lightly. It's or you'll be advising someone else. It's all right, that's the nice part of her. It's if that was anyone else, the threat would be, don't question me or I will kill you, basically. But I don't think she would do that. But yes, it does. But I did like that little moment of her laying down the law. But they do need to trust her. I don't. I get what it looks like, but I feel like they should trust her enough. At least Jorah should trust her enough that she's not actually going to be, giving away a dragon. She's got some sort of plan. I think she's going to be liberating all the slaves from Astapor. So, I wrote down Valar Morghulis because we finally got a definition of what that means. All men must die, basically. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. And then Daenerys was like, yes, but we are not men, which that was cool. So, yeah, that is interesting that's what the phrase Valar Morghulis means, and that's the phrase that Arya is eventually going to have to use. Presumably, she's going to use this sometime to meet up with Jack and Hagar. I can't see them not doing that. They set that up. They should probably bring that back. So, yeah. Speaking of Arya, that was it was also kind of cool, you know, getting sort of a goodbye to the kid whose name I don't think I got. It was like hot pie or something. I don't remember. Something about a pie. But yeah, it was kind of nice, and it like I said, it is good that he's sticking around at the inn instead of going with them, because I mean they're going north. Presumably they're going to Winterfell, but the whole thing, like in the beginning when they left King's Landing in season 1, they were all going to the Wall. They were headed off to the Night's Watch. So, I wrote down whores because that is funny that both Bronn and Tyrion are now very suspicious of, you know, something. Like they think something's wrong because the squire, I don't remember his name either. You guys are gonna have to fill me in on a ton of names this episode. Sorry about that. But yeah, so it is funny that the two of them are very suspicious that, you know, because Tyrion got 3, you know, good. This sounds weird. He got 3 good whores, and apparently they enjoyed the time. They really did enjoy being with the squire, but they didn't accept payment, and so both Bronn and Tyrion are just like, that's not right. Something's wrong. We need to figure out why this is happening. So yeah. And then the last thing I wrote down was Theon. So that was a bit of a rough scene, you know, when they caught up to him and he's about to, you know, basically get raped. Not basically, he was going to get raped. And then the guy came back. This guy who's not Ironborn. He said that when, you know, he helped Theon escape. He's not Ironborn. He's not from the Iron Islands, but he's still working with them. He's helping Theon, you know, and supposedly he works for Theon's sister. I don't remember her name either. Dang it, I don't remember names apparently. But so yeah, I'm wondering like what his deal is. He's a master archer apparently. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what his deal is and why he's, you know, just with Theon. You know, he's really with the Ironborn, despite not being Ironborn. So, yeah, that's basically all I wrote. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, with all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Game of Thrones reactions, you can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already. Be sure you turn on the notifications. You can support me on Patreon, and you can follow me on social media. Links below in the description. See you guys later.